Never stop improving. Be inspired by our incredible black and white interviews with the best of the best in the business. Only available inside Josh Phegan Digital. If you've had the chance to watch The Last Dance with Michael Jordan, you would have heard him talk about what great basketballers do. At the end of the day, they learn how to run up and down the court. They learn how to shuttle. They learn how to take three-pointers. They learn how to do one-pointers. They learn how to play a rebound, and they know exactly what to do to win a tackle and to make it all count. They know how to have downtime, but they know how to play the game literally when it really matters. And this is such an important conversation because if Michael Jordan was a real estate agent, what would he be thinking about? Well, the number one thing is that what do great real estate agents do? At the end of the day, great real estate agents, they book buyer appointments, they book market appraisals, and they book listing appointments. They're in a position that they learn exactly what to do to build an incredible customer base. They serve that customer base and they stay focused about building the quality of their market knowledge. They don't worry about competitors, they just worry about playing the game today. They do the number one thing that great real estate agents do. They get in front of people that need to go and make decisions. Now, this is such an important conversation because so much of our industry is literally distracted with what the competitor set is doing. They're in this whole position that they've got the common enemy approach. They're worried about what's going to be happening inside of the economy. They're reading all of the headlines. They're worried about all of these other things that they simply cannot control. Whereas great agents actually understand that every market makes a market. Good, bad, who knows? The reality of it is that you've got a buyer in front of you, you've got a seller in front of you. You bring those people together and literally you make things happen. Now, the art of being a great salesman is to understand that ultimately people have to have something that they want. When you find out what it is that they want, all you need to do is to help them to get that. Now, the secret in order to do that is to be able to have great off-market campaigns that you can show some buyers so that then they can get some confidence that they can find something they want to buy that will allow them to go and sell theirs. But then knowing what to do, that if it's not selling in off-market, to then position it and move it to on-market, to drive that level of competition, to drive that level of fear, and to get the buyers to pay more for that particular property. Because that's what great agents do. They understand what tools they've got available inside of their toolkit, and then they use those tools appropriately for where it's needed. More than ever before, they're not in a position that they're worried about anything else. They don't worry about those market conditions like many do. Instead, they get out there and they go and create the market. They don't commentate. They don't sit on Facebook. They don't sit on all the social media items. What they do is they get in front of customers. And the more they do that, the more they'll hit that level of success. You know, in fact, some of the best agents that I coach very rarely stay focused just on looking at the numbers on a day-by-day basis. And certainly if they look at the numbers, they're not demoralized by them. They're empowered by them. But what can I do to get that extra listing, to make that extra sale, to get that extra dollar towards the commission? And this is such an important part in being a really good quality agent because the secret is to keep that diary full. I guarantee you that if you're in a position that you stay consistent in getting on the phones in the morning and doing appointments in the afternoon, that you'll hit an incredible level of success. In fact, what great agents do is that they stay focused about playing the game. So here's a better question. What are you doing to become a great agent? What are the behaviors that you've currently got in play that you just need to get rid of? And who are the mentors and who are the coaches that you've got around you that are encouraging you to be able to play at your best? At the end of the day, business is the ultimate sport. And now more than ever before, we're learning to play with a brand new set of rules and a brand new set of restrictions. But the best agents, without a doubt, are learning how to play in a new and powerful way. They're going back to old school methodologies of getting face to face. Now, putting the tape measure on the kitchen bench at a buyer appointment to see which buyer picks it up to measure that fridge hold or to measure that wall, because that's a buying signal that they're ready to buy. And they're in a position that they use great trial closes in listing presentations to gauge the temperature of the seller to ensure that they know when to summarize at the end of the presentation to win that listing. This is your time. This is your time. This is your time. I really hope you've enjoyed our coaching tip and we look forward to seeing you next week.